on, guys? All right, let's go for round number 2 of Trump's a Bitch. That's my favorite one. I love that. I love that TV show. Trump's a Bitch.
I think you should call names. He's just not a nice person.
Yeah. Guys, I have a question for all you Trump supporters. Please answer this question wholeheartedly. People are talking about if she's elected, if Harris is elected, they're going to take away that she's going to take away everybody's freedoms. Okay? Well, I beg to differ on that one. First of all, are you talking about guns? Because she has openly said and proudly said that her and Tim Walz are both gun owners and support that. She doesn't support AR-15s flying around, and assault rifles. That I get. Who the fuck would?
Reality. Who needs an AR-15?
Yeah, seriously. But so it can't be the guns. She supports female rights and IVF and reproductive acts and all kinds of stuff. So why?
Supports the Department of Education, which our children need, and not banning books. My God.
Could it be you're not allowed to talk no more? And could that be it?
Well,
she's going to take away the freedom of speech? Is that what it is?
No, that's what Donald Trump's trying to do.
So please, tell me.
I'm a woman, and my rights are
tell me what she is going to take away from you. What freedoms you're going to lose if and when she is elected. That's all I want. As you think about it, Trump's a bitch. Trump is trying to take away all kinds of rights. One of my favorite things I was reading about is yesterday he had a rally in Indiana where he was talking about voting early. He was urging people to go vote. Vote early. Let's get it done. Let's get going. Let's vote early. Let's take our country back. Make America great again. Jerk off. But then he went last night to Pennsylvania and said that voting early is stupid. That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how America is supposed to be. So which one is it? Is it vote early or not? That stupid bitch don't know. So what do you think? I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? Don't you think it's crazy?
I just don't understand why anybody would choose to vote for him as a person. And I've looked into politics. I really have. And it's not even that I agree with everything that she stands for or that she wants the country, or I don't. I'm not saying that. But I just don't know how, as a person, as a parent, as a sister, as a daughter, how you vote for someone who is so rudely disrespectful to women in general. And brags about it. I'm not even talking about like abortion rights. I'm just talking about it's disrespectful. It's the way he treats women.
Are you talking about grabbing them by the pussy?
Well, yeah, but I wasn't going to say that. But I wouldn't want. Would you trust your daughter alone with him in a cabin for a week? No. There's a reason women choose the bear, dude.
I was going to ask you.
There's a reason.
The whole bear thing.
Well, you know that I've been raped before. I would choose the bear. I'm sorry, I've been in that position. I've had that happen to me. And 75% of women as well have. We've been put in that position where something horrible has happened, where someone stronger and bigger than you has taken advantage. And I just don't understand how you will cry. I just don't understand how you vote for someone who openly talks about women that way, that's who you want in charge of your country, that's who you want to be a role model for children and for history, and you want in the history books, you want to go, that's who I put in power. A person that disrespects my wife, that I wouldn't trust alone with my daughters or granddaughters, who would disrespect my mother, who cheats on his wives, who's been convicted of felonies. And I'm not saying that every person that's been convicted of a felony is a bad person, married one. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I love you to death, babe. I wouldn't vote for you for president.
What?
That's just not that's not the morals and ethics that I want in the office. I mean, this country used to stand for something, and with him in power, we stood for racism, and I just don't get it. But how do you want somebody that openly associates with the KKK and the Proud Boys? How do you do that? How do you want somebody that just is so disrespectful and rude and sexually assaults people, and just because he's only been found liable for one person, that is not the first time it happened. He's one of those Harvey Weinsteins and the Me Too people and all that. It's happened. It wasn't talked about. Because he's rich, he should get away with everything is what he many things. And you're talking about, I saw one the other day about, hey, where do you think this money comes from? The homeowners and the small businesses and that. Well, it's tax cuts, guys. Who's he giving tax cuts to? Elon Musk? All the rich people like him. He's not giving tax cuts to me and you. He's not making my life better. How? How is he making your life better? Is he giving you a tax cut? I'm under his tax plan right now and it sucks ass. Thanks.
Isn't there something going around about a tax plan and how I'm supposed to?
We're still under his. No, we're still. I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that he's giving $3,600 more in taxes to the middle class. Well, that's me. Thanks. I can't afford to pay more. I already can't afford my medication, but let's go ahead and take off those protections for me, so the insurance can draw me because I have a pre-existing condition. So if I have to change jobs for any reason, let's make it so I can't get insurance. I have asthma. I have diabetes. I have food allergies. I need life-saving medication. I've been unable to have insurance before because of it, but I don't have that problem right now. I'm not on insulin, thank God. But if I was, I can't afford thousands and thousands of dollars a month. I have a husband who has multiple sclerosis. He has gone without insurance for a year because we couldn't afford it. And because he missed some stupid little window that we didn't realize. You know how much we got billed for one treatment of his? $239,000 for one treatment. They offered me a payment plan of $22,000 a month. How is Donald Trump going to make that better? I'm just out of curiosity. Brett Favre just got Parkinson's disease. Good thing he's rich, because if he wasn't, he'd be screwed. I mean, think about that. I hope nothing bad ever happens to anyone's family. I hope none of you ever have to fight cancer or need life-saving treatment or have your daughter's, you know, a bad pregnancy and they have to make a horrible choice, or an ectopic pregnancy or something like that. I pray to God that never happens to anybody in your family. I pray every day that this world will be a better place and that we're okay. But we are a country with one of the highest maternal mortality rates. But now let's make it so we can't even get health care on top of it. Like, what the fuck? Why do you hate women so much? Why is it a war on women? You need us to go back to standing in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant making you a sandwich? Is that what you want?
I ain't having no more kids.
Is that what, I mean, you don't want, like, what, you just don't want us to have a right to speak or use our brains? We're pretty smart.
Yeah, well, I mean, so you heard all of that. But again, the main thing about this video is I want you to tell me what freedoms is she going to take away from you?
Nothing.
If she wins. Because, like I said, it's not guns, you know, it's not your freedom of speech.
Well, he already killed the border bill that we desperately need.
Yeah, that was.
Y'all act like I'm
that was
woke.
Bipartisan by a very conservative Republican.
I know, but I mean, I was talking to somebody the other day and they're like, oh, well, you must be all woke. No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm the opposite of woke. I'm really not. I'm actually pretty conservative. But I'm just picking the better person in general. Like, in 4 years, we'll talk about it. In 4 more years, after this election's over, after somebody's been presidency, after Donald Trump just hopefully disappears safely, not wishing any harm on anybody. I'm really not. I'm not that person. But drops out of politics, hopefully, and just goes to play golf happily forever after. After that happens, maybe we can have an election where people can actually talk about their policies, and I can make a decision based on that. So I can actually get back to a real debate and hear what people stand for, and not hear him running off at the mouth and hear her setting him up for it. She knows how to get under her skin. She's not stupid. She was a damn good prosecutor from what I hear.
Well, and it's like, I was telling Ann a few minutes ago, I said, you know, the world's always had fighting and hate and everything in it. I get it. It's life. That's how it is.
But under him, it became okay to say it.
The past 7-8 years,
horrible.
This country is fucking trash. It is full of hate, division, everything. And you got dumb fucks that want to support him on saying that he's just the best thing ever. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not even going to get into all that shit. But all I want, leave in the comments. Tell me what she's going to take away from you. It's not your Second Amendment. It's not your First Amendment. You know, it's not your Third, Fourth, or Fifth Amendment. What is she going to take? What freedoms are you going to lose?
Read over Project 2025. There's a list of the ones he's going to take from.
Yeah, there you go. So let's compare those. Look at what he wants to do versus what she wants to do. But again, just tell me what freedoms she is going to take away from you.